Your brilliance is you. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get unstuck. You know, what I've learned is it's so easy to point fingers on, oh, they did me wrong, or my parents were bad, or if I wouldn't have had alcoholics, I wouldn't have turned out this bad, and this is the reason I am this way. And it's so easy to point fingers and make it somebody else's fault, right? It's so easy to say, well, because I had an alcoholic husband, then that's why I turned out the way I did. The reason I love sex so much is because I had to have sex every single day when I was married, because that's what my husband wanted. And so I never knew how to regulate my emotions to think that I didn't need sex. And then something that I didn't need turned out to be something I did need, because then it became an addiction for me. And so then I needed that medicine. So when I got divorced, what was I supposed to do? I need that medicine. So I find relationships to where I can get that medicine, right? Even if they're toxic, or even if they're too young for me, or even, at least I'm getting the medicine, right? So we develop these patterns based on what other people have done to us, which makes us stuck, learning to seek validation and things from outside of us. So I want to talk about, how do you reverse that? How do you get your power back? How do you get from feeling like you're out of control and you need certain things from other people to make you feel good and give you your medicine? Well, if you're anybody like me, one day I raised kids and got a divorce, and I put my whole life into them, making everybody else happy. And then one day I'm in the third stages of my life, and I raised my kids to be independent and self-sufficient and stand on their own and do things that they love, even if it doesn't include me, because it shouldn't. They should fly into this world and pay their own bills, make their own money, and live a life they love. And that's what you're supposed to do as well, right? As the third stage of your life, if you end up alone like I am by choice, I wanted my freedom. Every day I was raising my kids saying, oh my gosh, if I could only have an hour to myself, what would I do? I didn't even know what to do. I didn't even know what I liked. I, again, searched outside myself. And then you have to figure out how to live, how to start over, and now what? And do it with, the first year I was alone, I was just crying every day. I realized that's not going to work. So I better pick myself up, dust myself off, and try again. And I had a couple relationships, and they gave me the medicine I needed until the medicine didn't work any longer. And then when the medicine doesn't work any longer, you have to decide what it is that you need to do for yourself to make yourself happy. Because at the end of the day, it starts with you and ends with you. We're born, and then we die alone, and yesterday is gone, and tomorrow hasn't happened. And we have to learn to live our life as if today is going to be our last day. So through living alone, through figuring out my emotions, through self-help courses that I listen to, through praying to God, through meditating, through learning about what makes Ursula happy, I have learned how to self-regulate my emotions. And when I look outside myself, I find myself all scattered again, searching for love in all the wrong places. Where the love is within you. The love is inside of you. So every day you have to wake up and say, I'm going to think the thoughts that feel good now. Past is gone. Future hasn't happened. And you cry your emotions out, get yourself back to self-regulation. So how you get yourself unstuck is through self-regulation. Regulation. You have got to learn to vibrationally align how you feel so that you can feel good every day. People say, Ursula, why are you happy every day? I have learned to go through what I needed to go through and then come back to my self-regulation, which always makes me feel good. If you want the money you want, if you want the relationships you want, if you want what you want in your life, it comes from you. Letting the past go and learning to self-regulate your emotions. And if you learn the simple tactics of just feeling good every day. Today's raining outside. I could look out there and say, oh, it's raining. I'm not going to feel good today. Or I could look out there and say, oh my gosh, it's raining today. I just got my workout clothes on. I can go to the gym, or I have a home gym. I can work out and do my beach body bikini workout videos for my private channel. There are many things that I can do that make me happy. So I'm telling you this today to focus on yourself. It's always about you. It's always about you. And how you attract money and how you attract abundance and how you attract anything in your life is by the thoughts that you feel. So if you feel good and you just know that everything's always working out for me, everything is always working out for me. All of a sudden bills are paid. There are no problems because I don't make problems where there's no problems. I let it go and move forward. So I pray that this helps you today, get you unstuck and get you into a higher vibration of life that you deserve to live. And it's never about anybody else.